Hey guys, it's Jason from Den & DJ, and today I'm here to talk about the MC4000. The 4000 is a Serato MIDI controller built for the professional DJ. The MC4000 features an all-metal, rugged chassis and a very spacious layout which should complement any DJ's workflow. The rear panel of the MC4000 features a high-retention USB 2.0 port, quarter-inch balanced booth outputs, a Kensington lock slot, XLR balanced master outputs, a stereo to mono switch, unbalanced line level outputs, an auxiliary line input, and two microphone inputs, one quarter-inch and the other combination jack that's quarter-inch or XLR connection. It's worth noting that the microphones and the auxiliary input will work regardless of USB connection to the computer. Moving to the front of the 4000, we have our headphone outputs, both at 1/8 and a quarter-inch, a monitor level and a monitor pan, and then a split Q switch. On the other side of the unit, we have a dual band microphone EQ with both high and low control. And then we have our microphone 2 EQ, again with low and high control. And then lastly is a microphone echo control, which affects both microphones. Let's take a look at some of the key features the MC4000 has to offer. So I'll go ahead and play a track back and show you how some of these controls function. So we've got pitch bend, we can pitch bend forward, shift plus pitch bend will rewind or fast forward, key lock, on or off, shift plus the key lock will turn or will cycle through your range. We've got the 100mm long throw pitch faders. Moving up, we have our effects section. So we've got the phaser going. We can adjust the timing of the phaser with the beat. And we can change the effect there with shift plus the on button. Echo, reverb, high pass filter, low pass, flanger. Below the effects section we have our looping. So we have an auto loop here, and we can double, we can half, and we can also do manual looping. Shift plus the half will do a loop in. Shift plus the double will do the loop out point. And now if we wanted to trim that, we can again press the loop out point and now move the platter. Bringing the jog in, we'll trim it even tighter, and you get the idea. And then we can get out by pressing the auto. If you do shift plus the auto button, it will set a 4-beat no matter what parameter it's already set to. So if our loop size is set to 8 here, and we hold shift plus auto, it's going to go ahead and set a 4-beat auto loop every time. So we'll exit the loop, and re-loop will just re-loop the loop. Of course, you have your platter, your touch capacitive platter, which will control the actual playback. Turning vinyl off, we'll just do nudging forward or nudging backwards. Shift plus the vinyl button will do a temporary censor. The playhead of the track continues on, but if there was a profanity you wanted to censor out, you just press shift plus vinyl and it takes it out. Below that, you've got your 4 hot cue pads. The pad mode button is not available in Intro, but it is available in Serato DJ. What that will do is open up more functionality for the pads, so you'll get control over 8 hot cues, hot loops, and loop rolls as well. Below the pads, you have your shift, your sync off with shift, cue, and your play and stutter with the shift button. Moving over to the mixer section, we've got our level, we can control. We've got our high EQ, our mid EQ, and our low EQ, and those are full kills. Below that, we have our filter. Turn to the right and you'll get a high pass, and turn to the left is your low pass filter. Q button below that, of course, puts the cue into your headphones. And then you have your channel faders and your crossfader. Moving up to the center of the mixer, we've got our browse encoder, and we can jump tracks, we can load different tracks. And below that, we have our back and our load prep. So back will just take us over to the full list. And we can just push in on the encoder to jump into that list and select a different track. If you hold down shift while pressing the back, it will open up the panels so we can see the effects here. And now we can see the samples. Next to that, the back button is the load prep. And so what that just did is whatever track I have selected in this list is going into my prepare folder. And then Shift plus that will show us the list of prepare items that we've thrown into that folder. We can close that by pressing Shift plus load prep again. Now below that is the sampler section. This is the first time for us. We took the sample pads out of the actual pads from the deck control. So this way you can still trigger samples, and you can also launch hotkeys at the same time. Below the sample pads is a sample volume. And all the controls that we talked about on deck A are mirrored, of course, on deck B, so it's going to give you the same functionality and same control over 2 decks. That covers all the Serato features. Outside of that, we have our microphone 1 and microphone 2 controls in the top left panel here, and we've got the talkover. Talkover function is going to duck the music below your voice when you're speaking, and then when you're finished speaking, the music will raise back up. Post, if you press Shift plus the talkover button, the post will take your voice out of your booth monitor. The echo button, of course, just puts an echo onto the microphones, and that is controlled with the mic echo knob on the front panel. Lastly, on the top right, we've got our auxiliary level control here. That is for your line level auxiliary input. Again, that works without without connection to Serato. So if your computer were to crash, you'll still have control of your auxiliary, so you can have a backup like an iPod or something like that, still playing audio. Above that is your booth control, which adjusts the levels in your booth monitor, and then of course is the master output control. So that pretty much wraps it up. It gives you, the 4000 will give you control over every feature you want to control inside the software, as well as having these professional controls for your microphone and other backup inputs. Alright guys, that wraps up this video on the MC4000. Don't forget that since the MC4000 is the intro controller, you can also use it with the full version of Serato DJ. It's also fully supported by Virtual DJ 8, Algorithm DJ Pro, and Tractor Pro 2 with the mapping files up on the product page. So check out denanddj.com for more information about the MC4000.